Fala rapaziada, começando mais um vídeo aqui no canal Na Ponta da Língua e sejam bem-vindos para mais uma aula lá no Cambly. Essa aula de hoje foi uma aula muito assim, tipo, tu vê que como o mundo é pequeno, tá ligado? Estava lá eu tranquilamente, né, escolhendo, vendo os professores pra fazer uma aula e aí eu vejo lá uma tal de Luiza. Eu falei, Luiza? Esse nome é meio, mas vamos ver. Aí eu fui lá, né, assistir o vídeo introdutório dela, em inglês, sotaque lá de fora, normal, até que ela fala, My name is Luiza. Aí eu, não é possível, ela é brasileira. Aí eu chamei assim na hora, né, pra ninguém chamar logo, né, porque essas coisas tá vendo, tem que chamar rápido. E a gente começou a conversar e tipo, cara, era cada coincidência, tá ligado? Ela morava, na verdade, no mesmo estado que eu, num bairro próximo do meu. Tudo bem que não é um bairro vizinho, o bairro aqui do lado, mas é um bairro que tu, tipo, da minha casa até onde ela morava, tu pega o carro em 40 minutos, tu tá lá. Então pra vocês verem a coincidência da parada toda, tá ligado? Mas antes da gente começar a aula, eu só tá dando um aviso bem rapidinho pra vocês. Se você não sabe, você é novo aqui, tá me conhecendo agora, eu tenho um e-book chamado Do Básico ao Avançado, como eu aprendi inglês em 2 anos. Esse e-book eu escrevi em comemoração aos meus 2 anos de estudo, que eu comemorei mês passado, em dezembro de 2020. E nesse e-book eu conto um pequeno resumo de toda a minha trajetória, do básico até o avançado. Como tudo funcionou pra mim, sabe? O porquê eu comecei a estudar inglês, como eu comecei, quem me incentivou. Mas deixando bem claro, lá eu não ensino inglês e não dou dicas de inglês. Vai ter um próximo e-book ainda esse ano que vai ser só sobre isso, mas não é esse por enquanto. A intenção desse e-book é ser um e-book motivador, né? Eu sei, a gente sabe o quão difícil é aprender inglês sozinho, principalmente no início. Então eu quero que você leia esse e-book e tenha a sensação, né? O sentimento de caramba, eu não tô sozinho nesse barco. Se ele passou por isso, se ele conseguiu, tá conseguindo, eu também consigo, tamo aí, tá todo mundo junto e misturado. Essa é a sensação que eu quero que você tenha quando lê esse e-book. Então, se ficou interessado, ele tá custando apenas R$10, vou estar deixando o link aqui na descrição. É um valor bem mais simbólico do que qualquer outra coisa. Então, sem mais enrolações, fica até o final. No final também sempre volto, falo mais coisa aqui com vocês. Vamos aí pra aula, espero que vocês gostem, vocês aproveitem, vocês curtem. Vamos lá.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How are you
How
doing?
are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm pretty well, thank you for asking.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm pretty well, thank you for asking.
Oh, that's good. And where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
I know. I could tell by your name. But where in Brazil are you from?
I live in Rio.
Rio de Janeiro. Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Are you Brazilian?
Yeah. Hold on. My hair is like. I am Brazilian. I was born in Rio de Janeiro as well, so that's funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What part of Rio?
I lived Barra da Tijuca.
No way.
Yeah, I did.
Actually, I don't live in Barra. I live in another place.
Wow, that's amazing. Cool.
Yeah. And that's crazy. How did you learn English? How did you start teaching English? How's your what's your story with English?
Okay, so that's a long one. When I was 14, my dad got a job in Canada for his company, so we had to move to Calgary, and yeah, that's pretty much. So we never really left. So I've been here for 14 years. So it's been quite a journey. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And do you speak more Portuguese than English, or you know?
With my family, I speak Portuguese more, but I struggle a little bit. But yeah, English it's a part of me. I lost that cultural side that I have that is Brazilian. Like I still can relate to Brazilian people, but not as much as I did before. It's very sad actually, but yeah, so yeah.
Oh my god, you are very lucky.
Lucky,
right?
very lucky.
Lucky, yes. So I have been learning English by myself for 2 years. And my dream is go to, specifically Canada. I like to go to Canada specifically.
Where in Canada would you want to go?
But I don't know. Because I don't know, a lot of places in Canada. I just know Canada, and I know Canada is a nice place to live because people are kind, you know. So I have a question for you, okay? So, as I said, for you right now, I have been learning English by myself for 3 years, and I have a YouTube channel where I share all my experience, you know, and I share my class here and there. So, if you don't mind, can I post our conversation there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you search right now my
Of
YouTube
course.
channel?
What's your YouTube channel?
It's in Portuguese. You understand? Na ponta da língua.
Na ponta da língua. Okay, give me a second.
Yes.
My computer is really slow. Na ponta da língua. Awesome. Na ponta da língua. Found you. Okay, I'll subscribe.
Yeah. Okay, so can I post our conversation?
Yeah, are you able to tag my Instagram as well onto there? If that's okay? Like,
I'm sorry to say.
are you able to tag me, my Instagram account, on the, yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
okay?
What's your Instagram?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Luiza Saturn.
Okay, wait. Okay, all right. So, tell me a little bit about your teaching life. Is it correct?
My teaching experience, maybe?
Yes, teaching English.
Yeah.
Specifically here on Cambly.
I started teaching last year when quarantine hit. I think it was the best time for that in Cambly. But my previous experience in teaching has been tutoring middle kids when I was in high school. There was a program called Big Sister, Little Brother, something like that. And we high schoolers would help middle schoolers on the weekends to with math or whatever, and there were some opportunities to learn a new language, especially for international students. And I really empathize with that part of teaching, like language itself, because I'm very passionate about it. I think language is a very important thing because it describes culture and in a very interesting way. So yeah, so it became with my passion teaching kids on the weekends when I was in high school, and then in university I ended up doing a online course to get my certificate so I could start teaching online. And then yeah, Cambly was just like something that a friend of mine indicated to me to sort of build up my resume in terms of my experience and my future in that sense. So yeah, it's been really good. I think I've mostly had really good experiences, and it's always great to hear other people lives, because you can meet anyone from any part of the world, and I think it's so fascinating to me. So yeah.
We have a lot of in common. Is it right?
In common, yes. We have a lot in common.
Yes, because first, you are Brazilian and I'm Brazilian. I live in Rio. You lived in Rio.
Yeah.
You like language. I really like English as well. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, no. Another one. You live in Canada, right? And I would like to live in
That's
Canada.
That's true. Yeah.
So I have 3 options. My first one is Canada. My second one is England. England. And my third one is the US.
What are you basing your decision on?
Can you repeat that, please?
Okay, so you need to choose between where you want to go, right? So what are you basing your opinions on? Like, oh, I want to base it on weather. I want to base it on people, culture. How are you basing your decision?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. My first option was the US, but I was searching about the country, people, and I don't know. In my opinion, they are I'm American and I'm better than you, and I don't like it. So no, America is my third option. England is my second option because I have a trouble with British accent. I have a trouble with British accent. That's for me. It's for me. It's hard for me. It's hard for me. And yes, when I'm talking to people from England, I can't understand anything. So that's why English is my second option, and my first option is my first option is Canada because they speak American English. That's okay for me, and because they are not like Americans, you know. They are not. I'm Canadian and I'm better than you, you know. They aren't like that. So yeah, that's my, you know, that's
Yeah,
why.
I think it's embedded in Canadian culture to be more accepting because we have so many people from all over the place. So I think it's the most empathetic place for international people because you can find your niche, you can find your place wherever you go in Canada.
If I go to Canada tomorrow, what place do you suggest me go
Okay,
for?
well,
Is it right?
what
Go
place do
for?
you suggest me to go to?
Go to, yes, go
I
to.
think I lived in 3 places in Canada. I lived in Toronto, I lived in Calgary, and now I'm living in the West, in BC. Out of all the 3, I would suggest the West, so BC. I live in Victoria right now, but Vancouver would do as well. Because of the weather, it's not as cold as the other parts of Canada, but you still can experience snow if you drive up to the mountains. But it's way more chill. It rains a lot, but I think that's something that you can deal with because it's just water, right? Okay, but yeah, pretty much the weather is like the main thing about, for me at least.
And I wondering, what do you think of cold? Because you was born in Rio, specifically Rio de Janeiro, and Canada is very cold. What do you think?
So I lived in
that?
Calgary for my high school years, which is one of the coldest places in Canada, and I am gonna admit it was really tough to. You get really depressed, and it really affects you, your mind and your body in ways that you can't even imagine. Like it's nice to see snow, hypothetically, but it drags on and on because it's months after months of like snow on the ground, of white, pure white, and you think that's pretty, but it dawns on you, it dawns on your mind and your mental stability. So yeah, cold and no.
It must be like to take photos, right?
Yes, like it's great for taking photos and like having that experience, but not to live in. So I would suggest to like not live in a cold place.
Yeah. So I have another question for you, the last one, because it's almost finishing. What do you think of my English? Because, for example, you are Brazilian and you speak Portuguese and you can hear a nice accent from Brazil, or you know, what do you think of my English?
Yeah,
Be honest, please.
You have the accent, the Brazilian accent when people speak English, but I think that's like a given. I do think you need to work on you have really good transitional words, so you know how to transition conversation, but you just don't know how to be more direct in terms of what you want to say. Like, I want to move to Canada, I want you to, so I think you just need to fix those little things, but your understanding and the way that you speak is very fluent.
I noticed this because, yeah, you are right. So it's finishing. Oh,
it was really nice meeting you.
Bye.
É isso aí, rapaziada, esse foi o vídeo. Se você gostou, seu like aqui embaixo, compartilhe com algum amigo seu, vai estar me ajudando muito. E aí, o que vocês acharam da aula? Me fala aí. Foi uma aula braba, foi sensacional. Como a professora pediu lá no vídeo, eu vou estar deixando o Instagram dela aqui na descrição. Aqui embaixo vai estar o nome dela, caso você queira fazer uma aula, junto lá entre parênteses o Instagram dela. Se você quiser ganhar 15 minutos grátis e fazer uma aula grátis, assim como essa que eu fiz hoje, eu vou estar deixando aqui na descrição o link. Você só precisa criar uma conta por lá e pronto, vai cair 15 minutos grátis pra você. E se não cair, me chama no Instagram, que também tá aqui na descrição, que eu vou te ajudar. Então é isso, rapaziada, vou ficando por aqui, vejo vocês no próximo vídeo, tamo junto e valeu!